Greetings from Snake Mountain Boat Works on Friday, February 28, 2025. It's been about a month and a half since you last saw her, but here's an update on our 1957 15-foot Yellow Jacket Fury. The Yellow Jackets were built in Denison, Texas. The hulls were imported from Nova Scotia. They're cold molded mahogany hulls. And this particular example of the Yellow Jacket is powered by a Fageol VIP 44 vertical inboard-outboard engine. Quite rare. I will be attaching in the comments to this video a really neat, long history with a heart, it's titled. History of the Yellow Jacket Company, the boats and the people, Fageol, and the others with this video. So, Joe, why don't you take it over and walk us through her?
Yeah, this has actually been a really fun and interesting project. The hull type, it just reminds me so much of like the Cadillac Seville and, you know, boats of that typical era. But this one actually came to us, the sides were kind of beaten up, the finish was all faded and gone. There was, the decking on it was but we were able to go through. I've gone and put the decks back down on it, got them all sealed, stained, and right now they got about 14 coats of varnish and our custom yellow stripes that were on a lot of these Furies. We had to make the engine box for it. I found quite a few samples online with that engine that had this typical style of engine box, so I went through and fabricated that and had to go through to scale for the sides for this white swoop that goes down the sides.
Yeah, it was gone, right?
Yeah, it was gone. There was nothing there. This was all just paint on the bottom, varnish on top. And
there was no logo, but our magician, Joni Alden, Vital Signs in Colchester, Vermont, did an incredible job of taking a little tiny photograph of this logo and reproducing it for our Yellow Jacket.
So we got a little bit more work to do. I got a few more coats of sanding. I just barely put the yellow on this the other day, so it will need a few coats of varnish over it to get the same color to match everything else. Then we'll be going through to buff it and get all of its really nice jewelry put back on it and the really cool windshield. And she'll be ready to hit the water this spring.
And you have to look at the upholstery. Gail, who owns and runs Mark's Upholstery and actually is the magician in residence, took the totally worn out upholstery that was on the boat when I purchased her in Michigan last year and researched lots of photographs, found lots of Furies, and the Furies were basically black and yellow on the inside. So she has produced this from scratch and just done an incredible job. Everything lines up. The diamonds with the yellow stitching, it just adds a real pop to the interior. And you should notice, maybe Joe, we could pick up, I kind of wanted to show this. These seats are supported by steam bent oak, essentially springs. They bounce up and down. So when you hit the water hard, they will absorb much of the shock. The seats are just sitting in there for the purpose of today's video. But we will keep working. Within another month, we should be able to shoot and share a video of her ready for the water. Until then, this is our update on our 1957 15-foot Yellow Jacket Fury VIP Fageol engine powered. Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now from Snake Mountain Boat Works.